Well, hello YouTube. Welcome back. Second video of the day. Wow, pretty interesting. But today I'm gonna look at the new free agents coming up for the Packers. The guys that we need to look at possibly re-signing, letting go of. I know this is gonna be a huge year with the Packers being in pretty big trouble with the cap situation. So we're really kind of hesitant to sign anybody or re-sign anybody, but I feel like I've got a good idea of who I think's gonna come back and who I think's not gonna come back. So with that being said, the first guy, Corey Linsley, amazing center, probably one of the best, if not the best center in the league. Um, I don't I don't see him coming back, even though it hurts me to say because he's probably the best center in the league. He's gonna get paid a lot of money, and I just don't think it's gonna be with the Packers. So I don't see him coming back, but I could see us pulling a 2 year option and giving him something to play for, get him a Super Bowl ring. I would love to see that. I just don't think it's gonna happen. Lane Taylor, I mean, he's not super good, not super bad. I think he might come back on a cheap contract. Most likely not. I don't see him coming back. Mercedes Lewis. I mean, Aaron Rodgers loves the guy. I feel like we need to keep him around. He's still a good blocking tight end. He's kind of like a safety valve where we just kind of, if something's wrong and he's blocking, he kind of pulls out, catches the ball, and makes like a 7 to 8 yard play. I mean, he's pretty slow. I've seen him play. He's not great, but he's still an amazing blocker. I feel like he can get another year in, um, cheap minimum contract. Kevin King, get out of here. You're gone. Tavon Austin, I could see I could see a really cheap contract coming for him. I mean, I know as soon as we signed him, he didn't play, but then the game after that, he played a little bit, and I feel like we were intentionally going after him, and that kind of didn't really do a whole lot for him. I feel like he could be an option for punt return and kick return as long as he can hold on to the ball. Um, because also Tyler Irvin, he's going to be a free agent, but I feel like we're going to bring him back on another cheap contract, and he's just going to be that little X factor that kind of like a Tyreek Hill and the option plays and stuff. I feel like he could really be helpful there, but I think Tavon Austin could come back. Damon Harrison, I mean, he didn't do a whole lot. He was just kind of there, but I feel like our defensive line problem is so bad. I feel like we're gonna bring him back on a cheap contract. Um, Other guys, I mean, I feel like we might bring a few of these guys back, like James Burgess. I don't think he's coming back. Montravius Adams. I mean, we were really looking for him to take a step this year. He just didn't do it. I mean, if he's coming back, it's gonna be super cheap. Tyler Lancaster, you're gone. Will Redmond. I mean, Will Redmond and Chandon Sullivan, they had a decent year. Both of them had decent years. But in that NFC Championship, they really showed big time flaws. And I don't I don't see either of them coming back, but I wouldn't be surprised if we brought back Chandon Sullivan just because he's younger. We might bring it back for cheaper. Um, Perry, I mean, didn't do anything really. He might come back cheap though. Um, now onto the bigger guys. I mean, Jamal Williams. I absolutely love Jamal Williams. His energy just brings so much to the team, and I feel like that's the reason I kind of fell in love with the Packers even more this year. Like I started watching them back in like 2015. Then we had like 2 really bad years. We brought in a guy like Jamal Williams, Aaron Jones, and they kind of changed the dynamic of the offense. We never really had that explosiveness in the run game. I mean, except for like Eddie Lacy back in his one good year, we didn't really have that. And a guy like Jamal Williams just brings so much energy to the team. It's just his energy is just contagious. Not COVID contagious, just he makes the offense just kind of like gel together even more in my opinion. I would love for a guy like Jamal Williams and Aaron Jones to come back, but Aaron Jones Aaron Jones is gonna get the big bucks, and he's not gonna get it with the Packers. We just can't afford a running back right now. So it's sad to say, but I think Aaron Jones is gone. I think we could get Jamal Williams back on a cheap contract. I'm not really sure there. Allen Lazard, he's coming back, cheaper contract. He's an amazing, like, do-it-yourself wide receiver. He'll get down there and block for you all day long. He is just that kind of player. He'll do the dirty work. I know a lot of receivers that just don't like to block, and Allen Lazard is not one of those guys. He will block, he will catch, he will run. I mean, he did have a few key drops. I did notice that back when he played against the Rams. He had a big drop play, but then he made up for it like the next drive or two. He caught a huge pass down the middle of the field, scored a touchdown there. I feel like Allen Lazard's coming back 100%. I love the guy so much. He's just an amazing player. He just needs to work on those concentration drops, and then he's pretty good. Robert Tonyan, he's going to get paid big bucks. Maybe a 1-year contract just to make sure it wasn't just a 1-year fluke. I think we'll get him on a 1-year contract, and then we'll secure him a big contract after the year's up. But definitely, Robert Tonyan's coming back. Malik Taylor, I mean, I really didn't see a whole lot from him. I mean, he didn't play a whole lot. I feel like I saw like 2 catches of his. I think that was him. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes back. Just get some chemistry with Aaron Rodgers. He might be able to do something. I think he'll come back. Raven Green, I think he's coming back. He's just kind of there. I mean, he doesn't do a whole lot, but he's not really bad, so I feel like he'll come back. Yosh, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to pronounce that name. I didn't see anything from him, so I'm not really sure there. Yeah, but with that being said, I don't really see a lot of things going on here. I mean, the big free agents, we're not really going to be able to sign, like Corey Linsley. I want to have him back on this team, but I don't think so. Aaron Jones, he's going to be gone. But yeah, we are in a it's not a bad situation. There's a lot of teams that have it worse than we do. But yeah, we got a lot of work to do, guys. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button, subscribe. It greatly helps out the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one.